e-gaming bets. We accept bets on computer games online since 2011. Referral system for regular users and the first deposit bonus. Gaming devices store and the best choice of payment systems. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, Counter-Strike and StarCraft, World of Tanks and League of Legends. EGB.com. You know for sure who's going to win.
G2A.com, the best video game store ever! Fast as lightning, solid as a rock, cheap as duck! What's more, you can sell on it because it's also a marketplace. Remember G2A.com, the best video game store ever!
Hello everybody and welcome back to DotaPit Season 4 by G2A. I'm Toby Warner and I'm your host for our last game. That is right, there is no more after this point for the online qualifier for DotaPit. Who will travel to Croatia? Will it actually be Roxkiss? If they win this game, they will qualify. If they do not, then Team Empire will go, remaining as the highest points in the grid, in the group stage, in whatever you want to call it. The man casting with me tonight, who will actually give me words which are more direct, it is my co-caster, Ryu. Welcome back, man.
Nah, Toby makes all the right calls, guys. I'm just here for the hype.
Hype!
Let's do this!
You gotta do it right. You gotta do it right. Like it's with the rising hold. Hype! Like you hold it back and you rise at the same time.
Hype!
You can't be taught. you just can't. I don't even know what that one was.
I wanted to do the, do you know James Durbin?
10 seconds remaining.
No.
Okay. He's like an American Idol singer. He's kind of famous for his, like that.
See, if you want someone that's famous for that kind of stuff that I would recognize, I would instantly say the Bee Gees.
Yeah, sometimes I'm just don't know some references to certain old singers. Like I forget.
It's the Bee Gees.
I can't even remember one of their song names. But if I listen to it, I would have heard at least 4 or 5 of their songs.
That's it. I'm out. This is yours.
What? No, it's like actors in Hollywood. Sometimes I just don't know who the hell they are unless I see them.
I actually need a moment as well, man. I need a moment. Something's gone wrong over here. So take the draft away.
All right, guys. Come in here, guys. This is a little bit intimate right now. It's just you and me. No Toby or this good stuff right now. So we got Roxkiss, banning out the Lone Druid and the Chin. They're going to be picking up the Nature's Prophet as well as the Vengeful Spirit. And then we have Hellraisers. Hopefully they'll get back on track this game. They had a good showing last time. Earth Spirit was banned out by them as well as the Oracle. Batrider being picked up here. And then last but not least, what will they go next? Last time was Witch Doctor. Could be seeing the same picks here. Guess I'll just say the same thing I said last game. Nature's Prophet, as Toby said, can just show up to many different lanes. Gank potential is there. We saw how much work Ghostic did in the later stages of the game. Obviously applying so much split push and pressure. Venge had some really great swaps, saving a lot of the Spectre Chronode hero. Batrider had a lot of really good plays there from Alpha Ninja in the mid lane. I was very surprised it worked out as well as it did. They just needed to get their Blank Dagger online, and then he was just a monster. And then this time, they're going to have some reliable lockdown once again in the Bane. I like the Witch Doctor a little bit for last game for the heal, but I mean he just got blown up so fast he couldn't even heal things up. That was a nightmare for him. Bane though, he's gonna help out a lot in this early game stage. Can put pressure anywhere, set up kills, and then they're not gonna go full global this time. Oh no, no Zeus. I think Zeus is probably the biggest component to global strats. It just allows you to have so much vision around the map. You set that up, and then it gives vision for the Furion. You can say Furion plus Spectre have good synergy. You just use Spectre ulti, and then you can use the Furion ulti. But talked about it last game. I really like Spectres coming in after 2-3 seconds after the fight's already initiated, right? So like a Venge stun and swap or something, and then you initiate. I don't like it kind of initiating. We saw how bad it was for the team fight during the mid tier 2 during that ancient spot to the right on the Dire side, and then Tornado.Rox, they just got 4-man wiped, and Illidan was a monster from that point on. But Odie been out here. Toby's an asshole. Still hasn't come back.
I'm sorry. Did you miss me?
Oh, well, I actually was thinking you were there. That's why I said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I literally only just managed to get back with my headset in, so, yeah.
Man, I'm so good. Oh, I just got those timing windows.
Dire team pick.
Why do I feel like we're going down the same road as last game?
I said that. I said all they needed is the Witch Doctor for Hellraisers, and it would have been the same draft.
No, I'm kind of happier that they actually get the Bane at this point, because the Witch Doctor kind of, like, I didn't really feel his influence in the last game. Like, the Paralyzing Cask was soaked up by the massive amount of treants that were on the field.
I talked about it too. Like the Witch Doctor just got blew up, and his heal couldn't even come online. And as well as the death ultis, it was on like supports and stuff. It wasn't very big or impactful.
Yeah, where the Bane actually has more like realistic HP, and instead of like that, I can regenerate it over time. As having that brain sap is instant. The ability to actually screw around with Vengeful Spirit when you got that Nightmare as well, you can stop it. Like, and I really hope they don't go face as Void Hellraisers. Because VS is just so damn good against that. Like, you don't want to kill her. Like, you kill her, your entire lineup has negative damage. And then you're actually having to kill off the core which you started to try and kill off, but you already committed all your abilities to kill him. So, that's not going to work.
It's just so much more beneficial when Roxas actually do this lineup on Dire. I mean, it just makes everything come together so easily. Hellraisers, we saw last time. They got a good pick off. They had Swarm into the Desolator finished on Weaver. That was his time to shine there at the Roche Pit. And then now they have Venge plus Nature's Prophet. I mean, that sets up a lot already for the Roche Pit with the minus armor as well as the Treants. So we'll have to see if that will help them out for that mid-game pressure or what's going to happen here. Honestly, the Weaver was so good last game from Illidan. It just looked like he... I don't want to say throw, but it really did look like
it was like, I'm going to put it this way. I think this is probably the most political way we can put it.
All right, let's do it political style.
Okay. He was in peril more than what was required.
Yes, I like that.
I think that's the best way to put it. He was in peril more than what was required. That's the best way.
Yeah, at least he was getting off his ultis, right? Where he wasn't blatantly dying to Zeus Bolt ulti.
Yeah. He definitely pushed the envelope. Eternal Envy would be proud.
He pushed it so much that... Okay, I'm not going to say anything.
You had the bad pun in your head, didn't you? You had he pushed the envelope so hard, it never delivered. Oh! Lost in customs. Couldn't pay the fare.
Screw customs, man.
Dude, try getting something here in in Germany from... I had someone send
I did. It cost me like 100. Fuck.
I had to travel to the customs office, which is on the other side of Berlin, and I had to pay $150 for something which only cost $40.
Get wrecked. Oh my goodness.
But because the item wasn't available in Germany, it was just so expensive to import it because it's a special unique item. It was a Snuggie.
Dire team bad.
The heck's a Snuggie, dude?
It's like a blanket with arms.
Ah, Snuggie. Sounds like something you give to your baby. Here you go, Snuggie.
It's something which was marketed to families. And yeah, someone who I knew in America at the time was like, "Man, this is the greatest thing ever. You gotta have it." And I'm just like, "Do I? Do I really? I've still got it.
Is it good? You like it?
I have used it once, and I
Nice.
felt so foolish. I never used it again."
Is it because it looks like you have so you put your arms in like the blanket thing and it just looks silly and it's like goo goo gaga. I'm just clapping my
Pretty
hands
much,
together.
I could have
a
like been a
dinosaur.
cross between Sesame Street and the Teletubbies. Visually, obviously not
I think,
intellectually. It doesn't make you dumber by wearing it. Okay, we're
10
rapidly
seconds
approaching the
remaining.
end of our draft. The CK Wisp
Casting with
combo.
Toby makes me dumber.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm sorry, all of a sudden I'm 2K! Why am I 2K? I don't even care about Dota anymore. That's it. Like, it's only CSGO from here
We're just
on
gonna
out.
talk about random stuff.
No, CSGO. It's CSGO, because obviously if you cast with me, you're obviously a CSGO caster.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I first need to learn the game.
We're going to talk about cricket. The
Oh,
recent
goodness,
Australian Open for the tennis. Have to have a chat about that. We have to talk
Brandon
about
Williams would be proud of you.
10 seconds remaining.
No.
I think that's the only person I saw on tennis.
5 seconds remaining.
Like, so in America, I watched tennis like I don't know about 7 or 8 years ago on the TV, and there was this like, I looked at the NFL or the
Radiant
network.
team pick.
It was ESPN, and there was just like Sabrina Williams, best girl tennis player ever, and I watched her, and she's like, I was like, holy shit, that's some.
Yeah, there was a lot of discussion when they came onto the scene that like the question mark of were they doing certain drugs to make themselves a lot more butch was a big question mark that came with those girls. But no, I grew up in the age of refined tennis. For anyone out there who recognizes this name, don't worry, we'll talk about the draft and the game in just a moment. It's loading in, don't worry, we've still got you covered. But I grew up in the age of Martina Hingis. And when Pat Rafter was #1. So they were my two favorite tennis players. Martina Hingis, such grace, such style. I believe she was Swiss.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just watched tennis for a little bit. It looks okay, but
Okay, so let's talk about our draft, because we're about to load into it. So we're going to get a Puck Viper matchup in mid. We get a
10
Nature's Prophet
seconds
off
remaining.
lane against... Actually, that's assuming the Viper's going to go mid. They could actually run a
5
CK
seconds
Wisp
remaining.
combo against the Puck, which would just destroy him. The Batrider may have a couple of problems with the off lane. Primarily because the Wisp and the Wyvern... sorry, the VS and the Wyvern are really good at just zoning out in the lane. So I'm a little concerned about that front, which is why I'm actually leaning more towards the Wisp and CK mid. Because then the Wisp is at least capable of stacking for the Batrider. Because the CK
But
would
it's
be
weird
fine
though.
for a while.
If you pick Viper in this situation, normally I don't know if you want to necessarily put it in the mid lane.
Yeah,
right.
you put it safe lane. You put it safe lane with the Bane. That's so dangerous for the Prophet too. Like, you just get caught out by a Nightmare. If you don't have your Treant summoned up, you may continue to be caught out. But if you are Nightmare for a full duration, the Viper just repositions himself and gets full times of poison attacks out, and you probably, if you don't lose a large majority of your life, you'll lose the whole thing.
Now, the biggest problem though is Viper can crush a Puck one-on-one already, and then Nature's Prophet would get a lot from the off lane with a Viper and a Bane there.
You don't think that combo would be enough? It looks like they are just going to run the CK Wisp on the safe lane.
I think it's like it's kind of like the Wisp tiny, but at the same time, if you pick this Viper and you put it safe lane, you're just giving Ghost Tick way too much in the off lane. Like, he's gonna get away with murder. But if you have this Wisp here, who's gonna constantly give mana to the CK, you're gonna be able to reality rift, stun him up so he can't TP away. Okay,
Is this an aggro tri lane? Okay. Illidan's going to be here. Tether comes out from the IO, trying to help this CK to escape. The orb's going to fly down. It connects on both of them. The Fairy Fire's being committed, and CK, they'll get back at range of the tower. You stop at least the first blood. Escape the attack from Rox. But yeah, it looks like Nature's Prophet, Ghostic was considering moving to the top lane up against the Bat Rider. And then they run this aggro off lane, but no, Ghostic's now going to move down to the bottom lane.
Yeah, that seems a little bit silly. Then you're just giving Bat Rider free levels, and then obviously talked about it already. The Puck will not do as great as the Viper will, and then one turnaround because of the Bane, Brain Sap. They're gonna get 2 runes for this, so that's really well. That's good that they kind of engage there, and Bat Rider's gonna have a really nice time. So yeah, realizing this, they're gonna go for a
I
smoke
think
play
Afo
here.
misclicked. He just consumed his Fairy Fire. That was after he picked up the bounty rune. God damn, you need something to tether to. Someone come over and help this IO. He's too far away. God damn, just needs to pull, but he can't do it. Iron Man as well as Yol claim the first blood in favor of Rox Kiss.
That's still pretty good though. You keep your Viper alive. I'm not saying it's great, but keeping your mid lane alive, it's nice. And they didn't even ward up anything, so he can still go back to stacking if he really wants to. So at the end of the day, not bad. And as well as top lane, Bat Rider getting levels. I think that's a really good play for Hellraisers.
They're coming up for Yol, up for him though. But Yol got scattered out by the observed ward, so Sharshlo is already there waiting for him.
That's why you don't normally see those plays anymore onto the mid lane. Normally you just give away too much to the off lane in these situations. Sharshlo is way too aggressive now. Okay.
Range magic missile. Yep. They get some easy chip damage. They're not going to find a kill. If you're really looking to commit, Tron would have probably Spectral Daggered at the very, very start when Iron Man went into that Arctic Burn.
So the lane is pushed, and that's why you see Sharshlo, playing really aggressive right now. He also knows Yol just went away, so this is just easy time for him.
It's experience, it's gold, it's no risk.
And meanwhile, we have Ghostic, level 1. Just jungling.
Be level 2 soon, when he can finally kill off the Satyr, but now he's actually made his life a little bit more difficult. He had to get the stack off so he can keep doing this. I actually thought for a moment he had more levels up, so he'd actually have 3 treants, but not the case. Bane's about to make a crack for mid. BZZ's only got Phase Shift and Orb, so no Rift, there's no Silence to work with. At the same time, Yol's trying to prepare to attack into Afro. Both are fairly low, BZZ as well as Afro, and then he just Prophet's going to TP in. He's starting it up. Afro gets the tree line. Salve was cancelled. He's got himself another Fairy Fire. Commits it already. And now the tether arrives from Goddamn. Brings him to the front line. You'll get a revenge kill out from the Bane. He does love his Nightmare available. Goddamn. BZZ. He gets the last attack in as that Puck
Get up if you can.
finds the kill. And the Bane, well, he's going to actually get completely juked. The Phase Shift drawn away from BZZ will get him out safely.
Nice rotations coming in from Roxas, and that's just where you punish the Viper. And yep, he doesn't have any tangos. He really needs to have some for the sprouts that can be coming up. BZZ gonna have his boots and bottle now, but it's not gonna ferry him out.
It's kind of funny as well to see an Nature's Prophet do a gank like that when he doesn't have Sprout, because he went for a 0-1-2 build instead.
It's more so just having the body blocks there available, and as well as just adding another body to tank the tower shots. It helps out a lot when you do these big dives, as well as. Well, I was really surprised that the Wisp came in and then he was like, "All right, got him. I'm gonna go fight the Puck." But wait, I don't have any balls, so I can't do any damage to the Puck. And then he just died.
Sharshlo? He went into this all knowing what he was like. There was an observer board that was watching that movement of Rox. He's got friends in the neighborhood, so we probably felt confident enough.
Honestly, they could have killed the 2 supports there if Wisp had tethered onto the high ground. It's just he really wanted the rune for Gotham.
There's still a level 2 Wisp who has overcharge and tether. Like,
but still, they had 2 or 3 stacks. Tron was coming over. It's one of those plays that are like, okay, well, they have magic wand charges, so they can easily turn around on us, and it might not be enough, like you said.
Ghostic has an invis rune right now. Did he catch a glimpse? I don't think he did. The Bane just passes the Nature's Prophet. It is nighttime vision, so it's not terrific. This will actually allow the Bane to come up and potentially leech some levels and then just harass the Nature's Prophet a little bit more. But man, this CK's got so much space. 34 for 20 being his last hits and denies.
Yeah, they're pushing this bottom lane. They also have a TP here, so this is a lot of pressure that could get... Oh, lucky bastard. 2 CK illusions.
Splitter Blast won't slow this down. Bane's still trying to move into a position where he can go for a gank. There's treants all over the field, so this Nightmare shouldn't set up anything. RMM will be freed, and they're TPing in support. There goes your Dream Call, catching out Illidan. The tether comes in from Goddamn, but now with the double rift, as well as the orb connecting Wave of Terror, Goddamn's got practically no armor. He's bottling up as quick as he possibly can, and there's a TP in from Ghostix. Gets the kill. Rock Spring, almost everyone apart from the Spectre, who's just about to hit level 6, by the way.
Yeah, they just didn't have any mana to really run them down, as well as the coil was just kind of already used. Nothing else to really chase, but still that's good. 4 and 1 now on the board. It's just, is it enough, right, for Rock's Kiss? Because they're gonna reach this timing window when Hellraisers are gonna have a mech online. They're gonna have Fiend's Grip. They're gonna have Lasso. They can single out targets. Rock's Kiss, though.
Yeah, that's
Top
the danger
lane.
zone. Like, if they can survive that, I'm going to feel a lot more confident for him. But now, Nightmare. Batrider does not have Lasso, but there's 3 sticky napalm charges already. Tron's going to try and outrun this. Where's the Flame Break? It's not there. Now you can add 5 sticky napalm charges, but they just can't catch him down. So Ghostix, now he's the one on the front lines. But he's fine. He's more of a distraction than anything else. To combine it with Yol, charge load, successful TP out. The Bane will not be so lucky, however. But again, now what's happened here? Rocks rotate 4 heroes to the bottom lane to try and find a kill after the aggression came from Hellraisers. Hellraisers then lose Wisp. Now Rocks TP everyone to the top lane to try and defend after an engagement, and Hellraisers lose an Ire. Rocks aren't getting the cores for these 5 kills they've got.
And they're getting the tier 1 tower bottom lane.
Yep.
This is so good from Hellraisers. They're just putting pressure where they know they can with the supports. And even though they're not getting the kills, they're making them waste big ultis and a lot of time.
I think time is the biggest thing. You said it yourself, Hellraisers have that sweet spot before Rocks gets to really be fully online. And all they have to do is just keep building up their items until they're ready to fight. I'm wondering if Illidan also wants to go directly into Armlet in this game. Because he picked up a Bracer, which makes me like lean towards a drum build for him.
Dire's bottom tower is under
He didn't get lucky with that Phantasm. He only got 1 illusion. But he's already looking at the kill on Araman. 4 seconds stun, and he gets a crit hit. More TP support's on the way, but you've got support around the corner from both the Bane as well as the Wisp.
You should have baited that out a little bit more. Maybe just turn around and attack them.
Yep.
Also, you can do a lot of cool things too. Cancel your Chaos Bolt to really make him use his phase shift, and then if he does, oh boy, you're gonna have to do a really cute illusionary jaunt. Somebody died.
There's no Orb of Venom out from the Spectre, just the phase boots, but like it was like 3-4 hits for the Batrider to go down. There's also force a rotation out from Goddamn. He tried to get there in time to help out the Batrider, but it was just a little bit too late, and it is just going to be the straight armlet from Illidan. Already on the rotation into mid lane, looking for the kill over on Yol. We'll break out of the tower. 3-second stun. Is there a crit? Is there a crit? Where's the crit? No crit. Viper will still take the kill anyway.
Yep. It's just a really good game, like you said, just to go armlet. It buffs up CK so much, especially when you're with a Wisp. That just, negates all of that healing that, you're lost. So you just get it right back up, and then the amount of damage you can do it's worth it. It's like having, obviously, a Huskar. But in this situation, you're just going to have like 3 or 4 CKs. And so... nice gank there from Illidan, just pressuring in the mid lane. And because Puck has been rotating around so much from BZZ, he has no time to get anything. They haven't put any pressure on the Viper, and he's just keeping the lane stable constantly. So he's just getting free farm, and he's making sure that Puck can't come back mid. There's no way he can even CS in this situation.
That's why BZZ has to rotate. Like, he has to come in and make these dream calls go to work. Like, they're looking for a kill on the bottom lane up against Illidan. They smoke and move down for it. The concern is the Bane is still in the neighborhood, and again, another movement from Rox, which will result in the death of the support hero of Hellraisers. Even the Spectral Haunt being used. He's looking for a kill on Goddamn, but the Spectral Dagger is well off target. And Afro is going to rotate. Luckily for Tron, he runs north. But yeah, again, so Rox make another move, another support goes down. They still keep failing to find the core heroes of Hellraisers.
Yeah. They got level 6 now. Oh. Yols.
Reality Rift. 3 seconds on the stun. He's still got Illidan getting stunned up himself. Goddamn's a little bit too deep. Gonna tether himself up, down, and away from the puck. The attack still followed. BCC, a nice phase shift. Is able to dodge out the attack of Afo. Which means he doesn't get slowed down, and there's no way for HR to keep the chase going.
Did you see that relocate in though?
That was the one that came up like up here, the northern part.
Then he just died off because the Puck just right-clicked him and stuff, and then the Wave of Terror helped out. Go Puck illusions, stronger than CK illusions. But yep, there's just way too much sustain now from Hellraisers. This is when they're gonna be super strong, and they really need Wyvern ulti.
The CK's finished his full armlet. Like, if they want to, they can just keep pressuring mid. Goddamn just needs to have a bottle. Like a bottle charge and a couple of stick charges, and he can keep that CK alive if things get rough. I mean, you can just force things out with the armor because there isn't enough burst damage from Rox to do anything about it. And looks like they're actually going to use that Observer Ward they've already planted down to try and come for a kill on Tron. Well, he doesn't see it coming. He sees Goddamn on the top lane, but he's already backing up.
Blink Dagger complete here on Shoshlo. Just going to pick it up. And fight over the rune. No.
An easy one for the Bounty Hunter. There's still a regeneration on bottom river, so it's not that bad. Go 6 would probably want to take that one. He's fairly low at the moment. And the fight. Alright, so HR's not going to take the engagement the Rox want to. They're going to try and force out this top lane, check through the trees. Not a good thing to reveal as well, the fact that your Firefly is now on cooldown. He actually hasn't come in range of the tower, so Rox aren't aware of this. But they're not really interested. They're looking for a tower trade-off. A tier 1 for a tier 1.
I just don't see how Roxkiss win a straight-up team fight anymore. I honestly can't find it.
Just dodge. Just dodge.
Yeah, you're going to have to dodge a lot with the Furion, but even so, you're going to get relocated on. So the best thing is either baiting. You either bait out the relocate and with your Furion, or you try to go for a sneaky Roche play for Roxkiss. Else you're just going to keep losing your tier 2 towers, or even Hellraisers might go into the Roche pit soon.
Firefly with a blink. Whoops! Shoshlo thought he already had his target lassoed. Now he'll get it off. So Yol's TP unsuccessful. The Puck not going to join himself into this fight. The VS will go down to the Viper. That would have been so difficult for Roxkiss to try and contest because the mech is already on the Viper. So any damage they did would be negated almost instantly, and they're being like pressured up on the top lane.
I guess the one big thing about this Winter Wyvern is that's going to be amazing is once the CK gets like 3 or 4 illusions and then he starts killing himself.
Oh, he has to solo curse Illidan. The Sprout's down as well. Illidan continuously silenced, but there's that mech effect I was talking about. All the initial damage, or almost practically all of it, coming out from Rox just isn't enough to get the kills. And they're able to kite back out. The Splinter Blast flies again. The Puck with the Illusionary Orb doesn't find his target. Illidan just starts armor toggling. They know BZZ's in the trees, but Hellraisers, there's no need for them to force the issue any further than they have. Illidan's already way too low. Almost all of Hellraisers is. And they got the kill on the Spectre and the Wyvern, surviving 2 major ultimates from Rox. And
I mean, that was the perfect situation for Roxkiss. I mean, there wasn't any Fiend's Grip used. The Wisp wasn't even there. He had to kind of like relocate in. And then once he showed up to the team fight, he only had 100 HP. So he couldn't even fully charge Illidan's batteries. And I'm so worried for Roxkiss this game. I mean, last game it looked like Hellraisers kind of might have given it to them, but this time they're on the money. Like, this is their game, not to lose again, but Roxkiss have to do a lot of sneaky things. Like I said, you have to bait out. You're going to have to smoke and do Roche. Some kind of play here.
Well, I could see the Roshan happening, but not totally. She's still going up against a Bat Rider. Like, the Wisp can throw a couple of spirits across. There's ways that Hellraisers can scout for it. The one thing which is working in Rox's favor is the fact that HR don't have a bunch of aggressive observer wards on the dire side of the map. Yep. So understanding when Rox do go missing or do slip into Roshan, that's a lot harder to work out. Which is probably the reason why Goddamn is here. He's here to throw down the observer wards. You scout the Roshans alive. The pings are coming to the Bat Rider to say, can you please come down here? The CK is not terrific against Roshan, primarily because his ultimate does nothing against Roshan. But he still does a fair chunk of damage with that armor on him. So yeah. I don't think Illidan's going to be sad about it.
The only big thing that they have to really do here... Well, actually, BZZ can get the kill here if they just Furion ulti. But you need to be careful because Bane's here.
It's still a 3-on-1, and now I understand the other 2 heroes are rotating over. So Goddamn puts the spirits down, but BZZ blinks very nicely into the other side. So no way for the Wisp to find him in time.
Alright, they're split up right now. Venge and Spectre in mid lane. This is really good play still from Rox. Obviously TP in, you just swap away. Top, you also have the Armin kind of babysitting the Furion. So Winter Curse can really help and disengage, but they've smoked up middle here.
Here comes the relocate as well. They really want to catch out Tron, but they don't find anyone. Yol was able to walk away in time. The rest of nature does bounce around them, and well, they see Tron running far west. They need more movement speed. The Wisp has to go back, breaking his relocate now with the Haunt. Where do you want to go, Real Spectre? Reality back in again, a 4-second stun out from Illidan on top of Tron. The Dream Call has to buy more space here. Where's that armor toggle with the Phantasm? More illusions to appear on the fight, but now Illidan, that toggle, he just can't do it. The 3-second stun is there on the Spectre as Apo makes a run for this. Sharshlo's looking for the target, and he's finally found it. It's going to be Tron. The swap back, but the damage from Apo is going to be too much. The Bat Rider, however, gets completely bursted down by Rox. But Apo is just way too big. He Viper Strikes RMN, knowing that RMN was going to tick out, and then moves up for the Vengeful Spirit as well. A great presence of mind from the Viper, just understanding how much he could pull out of that situation.
Maximum efficiency.
He got everything. Like, he did everything in that fight.
I mean, he did everything in last game, too. He's like, what are my Tard allies doing costing me games? He's amazing on the Bat Rider last time, and then this time, obviously, it's a Viper. Disgusting stuff, but BZZ, okay. I mean, these are the kind of plays you have to make, though. You have to slow down these creep waves as much as you can. Get in their heads that I'm everywhere on the map as Puck. But yeah, now it's going to be very scary. Illidan has the potential for 2 to 3 illusions. I think the biggest thing right now, though, is still got him. He's getting really low all the time on his Wisp, and he just can't really help out with the sustain.
Well, you can understand it when you got a Spectre on your tally getting hit by Wrath of Nature all the time, and you're in so close that you're in range of Dream Coil.
He's just food.
Yeah,
But he's
pretty
got
much.
1,400 gold here, so if he gets a Glimmer Cape,
That would be nice. That's an invisible wisp, by the way, just so if you don't see the debuff.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
he's blind. Wyvern's blind. It's a dragon. He's too old. Can't see. Relocate bottom. Okay, here we go. Ghost stick. Got the balls going out. Stun.
Didn't get the proper vision off. Now Afo's in trouble. Gonna one-shot. Still has the Mecha Marble. Shashlo is in range, so they both actually get the mech, and Illidan now arrives at 3 seconds on over an Iron Man, and Afo keeps the damage going with the rest of his team. It's a double kill already for BZZ, however, as he jumps into the middle of the Firefly and back in range of the Viper. He'll actually phase shift out a little bit of that attack, but now Afo pumps it into Ghost Sticks. There's still not enough. Shashlo trying to fight this with the Fiend Script. It's there from the Bane. Ghost Sticks can't escape until Iron Man gives him a little bit of space, but only because he went for the full ultimate. But that doesn't stop Shashlo from getting the triple kill. An entire team wipe against Roxkiss. It definitely wasn't clean by Hellraisers, but it was the good type of dirty for them.
Oh yeah, baby. Give me that Bat Rider triple kill there at the end of the day. Give me my 4 staff and send me to the bank. But no, it was just still kind of sloppy. They try to get a good play down there on the Furion, just TP's away, and then he just shows up to the team fight in middle lane. Really good plays coming out from BZZ. He's 6-1 right now, and his Puck doing as much as he can. It's just a really hard Puck game right now. Illidan keeps getting silenced at all these inopportune moments. He really needs to have a Manta style. Really needs that, and he's way too aggressive right now.
Well, maybe not so when you've got that many Phantasm Illusions trying to beat the VS. There is that protection, however. It's the cold embrace onto Yol. The Illusions still finish the job, even though the Master may be dead. Okay, they have enough. The Spectre, the Viper Strike is just too much. You can't walk away with that. Afo with the high movement speed arriving from the Wisp and now departing from the Wisp, it still brought him in range to kill off Iron Man. And they'll finish up the tier 2 tower as well. He's actually not even attacking the tower.
I feel like Illidan is the offlane this game. He definitely isn't the core.
He feels like the offlane. Like he feels like the old role of the offlane, like that jump in initiator that soaks up all the damage, but it doesn't matter if he dies.
He's like, I'm a man.
Wow, Yol, no.
Yol's not a man.
No.
He's a dead man.
The Observer Ward was already down. HR knew exactly what was coming their way. And what the hell is BZZ gonna do? Shashlo? Oh no!
Oh, Shashlo. No. It's fine, he had Blink Tiger away anyway, so BZZ won that.
Shashno? Shashno?
Shashno.
That's not the dream. And now he gets to sit up on top of this hillside, contemplating his thoughts for 5 seconds.
So what's Illidan do now? He's farming, actually. That's very surprising for me.
Illidan? Dude, he gets BKB.
No.
That's pretty much it. Like, he just gets BKB and continues to do exactly what he was doing.
He's not a BKB buyer in this game. He's gonna go He's gonna go Manta. I agree that BKB would be amazing this game, but he's gonna go. Yeah.
You're right. There's the Usher. Unless he converts into S and Y. I'm just thinking whatever else he can get to stay on the front lines and cause real problems. I suppose like 5 million CKs would help with that front.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's very unfortunate that Shashlo went over the right side.
Oh, the curse. Iron Man, goddamn. Illidan as well as Afro turn on their teammate. Reality Ripper pulled back in Iron Man with a 3-second stun, so it's a 1-for-1 trade-off.
That was close. Almost got the TP away.
Still a very sneaky play, and there's no curse for now, like 100 seconds.
They can relocate in 20 and help out.
Potentially. Right now, Illidan's already attacking into that tier 3 tower.
The only reason they got that was because of the gem. They wouldn't have got that kill because he would have made the flame break miss because of the reality. Go Hellraisers. Go Empire. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not like that.
BCC. The jump in. Illidan, here comes that Spectral Horn. They're looking for their big target. Illidan still hasn't even turned on. Now he'll turn on the armlet. He's got the help of the freshly relocated in Wisp. With the VS down, the Wyvern's going to respawn. Remember, there's still no curse. goddamn.
Radiant's top tower
Well, it's
is
nice
under
having you
attack.
here. He'll go all the way back to base. They haven't finished with the Millirax. Great Fiend script, followed by a 3-second stun. The Cold Embrace will protect BZZ. They go for the Brain Stamp, but there's not enough damage. At least Tron gets controlled up by the Nightmare. BZZ is taking way too much damage. Afo, he's already committed the mech, so Afo will finally die here. It's taken so long for this to happen, but he's still done a fair chunk of damage. RN burning inside the Firefly. The Nightmare to keep Tron out of this. Illidan, he's got the urn ticking him down. He wants to armlet toggle. Unfortunately, he just cannot do it while the consistent damage is coming his way. But the Millirax dies on bottom lane, so advantage still has to be given to Hellraisers for that. They're just forcing the lanes, and the buyback did come out from the puck.
Yeah, you're forced into, I feel like, going for this Roche no matter what. This is the only chance they really have this game. Where's the Fury on TP? And I was just talking about Ghostic. He had like 3.5k during that team fight, and he didn't spend it.
Okay, no,
They're just gonna.
Sorry, it looked like Tron was locked in a wall.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, sorry, you were saying? Gold.
Is this the right play though? Maximum amount of split push here from the Ags Furion?
I think it's their only option. But they've got to keep Hellraisers looking behind themselves to give time for the rest of their teammates to pick up some critical items. Like if Iron Man can pick up this Blink Dagger, he's kind of got everything he's really searching to have. It looks like a... Wait, is this a Dagon build from the puck? I wouldn't be against it. I'm not quite sure I'm for it, but
It'll be Yule still. I mean, at this situation where you're about to lose the game, you might want to go for it because you... I still think... No, I still think you should just save for Yules. Even saving for... Well, he did just use buyback, so that's going to be on cooldown for 5 minutes here, but... Yeah, you have to get the Yules. It's just... So...
It just makes sense. They're just going to lose out so much while they wait for him to get the remaining money.
I died. I'm back, baby.
It's good to see you're alive again. Quick respawn. Yeah, but with Ghostix throwing out this ulti, like, all the time, he's able to keep momentum in the side lanes and keep Hellraisers looking behind themselves. Hellraisers are pretty good defending against a split push, but it's still requiring both Goddamn as well as Illidan to be in that side lane, pushing it out. Obviously, Wrath of Nature pushes out multiple lanes at the same time.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem if they don't have it up for the team fights, but I think it is a really good Ags game because of everything you said, as well as the fact that you can't split push anymore. There's a Bat Rider on the field, there's a Wisp and a CK. The only way you're going to get split push off is with an ulti coming in from Nature's Prophet.
Mm-hmm. What are you up after, Sharshlo? Looking for the Observer Ward, able to find one straight away. Now he's going to get the hell out of there. The Observer Ward that HR left behind inside the Dire base. It saw 4 heroes grouping up on bottom lane, which is why Afo as well as the Bane are now making a beeline for that tier 2 tower up on top. Iron Man's here to do the same thing he did before, waiting in the tree line. Doesn't have a TP scroll, only got the Glimmer Cape. Better hope to God they don't.
He's gonna do the whole backstab.
I don't know how.
You just Glimmer Cape and then run this way, and then the team fight will occur here. But needs to be a little bit careful.
It's gonna be difficult. And now we see if HR make the same mistake they made previously, not respecting the high ground defense of Rox. In this case, most of it's still surrounded by like a good swap, a good Dream Coil, and a good Curse. Like the extra damage that comes from the Prophet and the Spectre is good, but obviously, like it's all about the control when you have a team going high ground. You hold them too deep inside your base. And now Blink Lasso, oh that's the great start. You bring down the VS, there's no buyback for him, and Spectre just bought a Radiance. Now, Tron does have the Aegis Immortal, that's why he's being so aggressive with this, but you got so many Illidans, and they pull in Tron. That Aegis doesn't last all, not to mention PZZ in the middle of this fight. He'll jump out, he'll Eul Scepter up to keep himself alive. Goddamn, is almost able to survive through most of this too. The Meg Charge coming in just a little bit too late. But they've lost the Spectre twice over. They've lost Ghostix. BZZ comes in for one last hurrah. But he's already taken too much damage from Corrosive Skin. The Firefly burns him out. And I think that's actually a good game. You've just lost 2 side lanes of Braxis. There's no buybacks available right now for Roxkiss, which means you'll be facing up against Megas fairly soon.
Yeah, that no TP on Wyvern's game losing. Now you see why you carry TP, folks. It took him way too long to get into the team fight. He needed to just TP to this tier 3 tower, Glimmer Cape, and immediately go in. And then he would have crushed that team fight if they could have found out the right CK. But that's the hard part, right? There was only the Wisp, and then the CK illusions all hitting the building. So the Viper was really far back, the other heroes, so they did really good positioning there from Hellraisers for the Armin curse. And like you said, this is... I mean, Roxkiss, they don't want to give up. They just got eliminated, but... Oh.
They're giving it a shot. Illidan, well, already. Mana style, dodges a lot. That Cold Embrace, it can't protect the VS long enough. And with the drag back, Tron's down again. Another minute on the sideline. Illidan trying to force the issue. The puck at least able to get in behind the lines. He's also going to get a free kill on a Courier.
They got a Greater Treant right here.
I want to watch
Use
that.
it.
Goodbye, Courier Snipe.
Look at the Greater Tree.
BZZ.
Oh, dead.
You nightmare him until the Fiend's Grip comes off cooldown. BZZ is dead. 1 minute on the sideline. They've still got that range racks on bottom lane to kill, but then Megas will arrive for Hellraisers, and then this game is it's not defensible for Rox.
The unattainable dream.
Iron Man's still gonna try and make the play for it. Runs him. Gets himself a 3-man curse.
Stop helping him, got him. What the hell?
Illidan moves up. Goes to the Prophet, the Cold Embrace, and Phantasm is back off cooldown. The damage output just completely skyrockets. And that's going to be the racks down. There's Megas, and good game, well played. Hellraisers fight to the bitter end. They don't give Rox the free walk through with a 2-0 victory, which means Team Empire, they will be the ones to qualify through, taking the #1 position in the Group A of the European qualifier. Na'Vi took out #1 position in Group B, and that gives us MVP from the Southeast Asian region and Complexity from the North American region. Combining up with the 4 direct invites is shaping up to be one hell of a land for DotaPit. Make sure you get your tickets if you haven't done so already. The link is always inside the chat, so just ask it for it and you'll find it, or go to DotaPit.com. The information is there. It's in beautiful Croatia, so it's not that far to travel over. It's the first event that Na'Vi has qualified for since TI. Yes, they attended Star Ladder, but hey, we're talking about qualifications here, and it's in a wonderful, wonderful location. I'll be there, so will all the Join Dota crew, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Ryu, any last words before we wrap up tonight?
I just want to shout out to all the Empire fans if they tuned in just to see if they would qualify for this, because that would be me, right? If you have a team that you've been cheering for and the only hope you have is Hellraisers winning, I would sure as damn make time to look, like at least look at the game here. And I wouldn't want to watch VODs. I want to watch it live. I don't want to get spoiled. And really well played coming in from Hellraisers. They could have probably taken game 1, but they definitely deserved game 2 here.
Well, thank you very much to everyone who has tuned in. I know you get a lot of nice options across the board of Dota 2 to watch, of course, with DC running their thing right now. If you haven't tuned in yet, go over and do it. Mon Capitalis is casting at the moment, doing the ESL 1 qualifiers. I'll be back tomorrow night. We're doing the grand final of the European qualifier. I believe that is tomorrow night. No, it's the American grand final that we're doing tomorrow night, and we have Empire vs LC and a couple of other games. So yeah, definitely check that out. I'll be over there doing that one with Cap, and we'll be wrapping up the ESL stuff before the end of the week, and that's when we travel over to China But yeah, a lot of Dota 2 action coming out from Join Dota. We're doing DotaPit, WePlay, and ESL 1 qualifiers. More action when we obviously get back from Shanghai. A lot of action while we're going to be in Shanghai. And
Oh yeah.
good times all around, really, and hopefully some wonderful Dota to cast. So thanks for watching, everyone. Go to youtube.com/joindota for all the VODs, or you can go to the DotaPit one as well. The VODs are in multiple locations, so no matter where you want to go, it's probably going to be there for you. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you at the LAN for DotaPit. That's the next time we use this live stream. So yeah, see you then, boys and girls. Laters. Bye.